So we're back out on Lake Michigan. It's a nice day, sunny for the most part. A few thin high clouds. It's a high 50s, maybe, yeah, high 50s. 1 to 2 foot waves, maybe some up to 3. Wind from the northeast, about 11 to 12 knots, and we're chugging along 5.5, 6 knots. Probably let the whole jib out, but anyhow. It's a nice short sail. Going to be out here for another half an hour or so, and then head back in. You can see Milwaukee in the background there. I saw a Catalina 30, I think, leaving at the same time I was. I was hoping to catch him. Dan is his name. I thought I could get a few shots of his boat. I don't know if he's sticking closer to shore, possibly, or maybe, I mean, maybe tacked and heading downwind already. Nobody's on the horizon. See the smokestacks down there. And then you can see the seas here. First time I've had a nicely trimmed staysail, actually. I've let the topping lift down and pulled down the self-tacking club foot, whatever you call that thing. And so we took the flutter out, so success. That was the goal of today, actually, was to get all 3 sails out. So it's been relaxing here today. Great to be out sailing. The season in Wisconsin is very short. It starts in about May if you're really into sailing. June if you're sort of into sailing. And it'll head up until through the summer in September. And then about the tail end of September, early October, it starts to get a little chilly. And again, die hard stay out through October into November, possibly. I think based on past years, I'm probably going to have her out in October, probably early October, because there's a certain point where it's just not comfortable anymore. And I've got to also make the hike back up to Fort Washington, about 20 miles or so. And I'd rather do it when there's a good weather window and comfortable. So that means probably early October. But until then, we'll be sailing here, enjoying Lake Michigan, getting to know Wendy Sea a little bit better. And it's a good chance to get to know the boating community out of McKinley, where I'm docked, where I have a slip. It's hard not to run into people that you know or that you're going to know. Today was also the first day that I tried docking, or actually leaving my slip with a new docking assist device. It's basically some clear plastic tubing around a line to give it rigidity, so I can put it on the end of the cleat, finger pier cleat, and to this winch. With an east wind, it's a little challenging still to stay in the slip. Once I got out, I actually got blown around, and I was in another precarious situation with trying to turn around in the fairway with a full keel boat. I originally tried to back up, but it was spinning me around. So anyway, it's another one of those moments to try to avoid. I think in retrospect, I should have put on a starboard cleat, stern cleat line around the piling between my slip neighbor and myself and me, and then rotated around that, pivoted around it. But that could have spun me around again. I don't know. It's hard to say. I thought I was just going to get pushed out easily and then be able to go forward, and unfortunately my stern went to port, and which was the wrong direction. So I'll have to get some more practice in, and some more planning, and trial and error, and hopefully more trials and error. Good trials, I mean, than errors. But I guess the way I think of it, you know, it's like somebody in history once said, you know, you could do 10,000 things wrong. Maybe it was Thomas Edison. And even if you do 10,000 things wrong, that's not a bad thing, because you just learned 10,000 ways not to do something. And I think I subscribe to that. And if you're into science, a lot of you may know, the more data points you get on any particular experiment, the better your curve is. Well, so I'm getting more data points on a daily basis. I don't know if that makes any sense, but anyway, it's you learn by doing oftentimes, and at least a part of it. And so anyhow, that's part of the game. I just try to anticipate what might go wrong. Obviously, you can't anticipate everything, and try to minimize harm as much as possible, and only go as fast as you want to crash, as they say. So anyway, I'm going to sign out here and then head back in soon. Tack wasn't that bad. One of the potential difficulties in this boat has been reported to be tacking, and I did have difficulties when I was only using the staysail, but with the jib out I've had great success. So seems to be the key for me, at least, even in, you know, winds that are not, it's only about 10 knots of wind right now, even a little bit less, around 8. and I had no problems. I almost got into irons, but I had enough velocity for rudder to work, and so anyway, it's pretty good. So far, tacking, it doesn't seem to be that involved. I let the jib backwind a little bit, and I used the auto tack feature. I had to disengage it for a sec to bring it further around, but I'm backtracking on my course now. But anyhow, success.